about a general manager? Wouldn't that be a good place to start your draft? Maybe the ficus is available.
Guys who can play a long time. You know, there's been a lot of debate about where they have needs, and you can't fix everything in the first round of the draft, but you can go a long way. Not sexy, but they definitely need a quality offensive lineman. Either a guard or a tackle will do. You know, a guard that might help Frank Gore out a little bit, a tackle that might protect Alex Smith a little better. I think that's got to be one of the two picks. And the other pick, I think, has got to be a guy who can be a home run hitter. You know, a game breaker, whether it be a C.J. Spiller or if they sour on him, somebody like that who can get 6 points in a hurry, either through the kickoff return or as a backup running back or as a receiver. You know, the guy like Golden Tate might be out there for them to look at. So I think right off the bat, those are the two needs they got to look at.
They've got to get an offensive lineman, and there are going to be a number to choose from. I'll just throw out a flyer and say Anthony Davis of Rutgers. I mean, I don't know who will be available at 13, but he's as good as any of them. I'd say go with him.
Probably not. I wouldn't bet on it. I mean, of course, last year we were wondering if he could even repeat what he did in 2008. I mean, I don't put anything past this kid. He has gone past everybody's expectations. It's why he dropped in the draft in the first place. People didn't think he was physically strong enough to stand the rigors of a full major league season. He's definitely got that unusual but repeatable delivery that is a marvel of modern mechanics, but it'd be very tough for anybody, I mean, to win 3 in a row. If he can just approach what he did last year, I think that'd be good for the Giants. It'd be hard for him to expect him to do that once again, and so they're going to have other guys in that rotation, like Jonathan Sanchez, step up for the Giants to be contenders this year.
Only 2 guys have ever done it, Randy Johnson and Greg Maddux, and he is neither of them yet. I will say no. In addition, Roy Halladay is probably the best pitcher in the National League this year, so I would take him. Timmy finishes 3rd.
Can Timmy win a 3rd Cy Young in a row? Yeah, you bet he could. I mean, there's no indication that the best start to the history of pitching a baseball is going to slow down. A lot of people might have been concerned about his velocity in spring training. Believe me, when you've won back-to-back Cy Young awards, there isn't a pitch he'll ever throw in spring training that means anything again. Can he do it? I don't know if he's got the same supporting cast around him defensively. Offensively, the team has hopefully improved. Could he do it? Yeah, he could probably do it all on his own. He almost did last year.
The Cactus League has always been a great predictor of a team that's going to play in the major leagues. Beyond that, it doesn't tell you much of anything. If Lincecum or Kane goes down in week 3, all that Cactus League stuff doesn't matter. So I would say it has nothing to do with anything. They could win 95, they could win 75. Cactus League doesn't help you either way.
Giants were, what, 21-10 in the Cactus League? You know what that means? That means they're 0-0 in the regular season. Everything changes now. The most important thing about spring training is for the veterans to get in baseball shape, and that takes about 3 weeks, for example, for the hitters. And for a young player to make an impact like John Bowker did this spring, not only hit his way onto the roster, maybe into the starting lineup. Otherwise, it doesn't mean that much, and it's about a week too long anyway.
Not at all.
That was good.